Howdy friends! Today I'm going to do part 1 of my Orc Stormclaw boss repaint. I'm really excited to do this, and this is just the base coats today. We're going to just kind of do a few coats of some paints that I've got on hand, and we're going to continue this series in the future, so look out for part 2 for next week. I really want to give a quick shout out to Geek Nation Tours, who as a content creator supported me in getting the Stormclaw box set, and you should totally check out their 2015 Adepticon tour. I'm going to put the link down in the doobly-doo below, as well as a little link to a video I made about the tour and why I think people should go to Adepticon with Geek Nation Tours, because my experience has been super awesome with them. So, moving on, let's put on some black primer on the model and give it a dry brush. I'm using P3's Pig Iron Steel. It's okay. It's not comparable to the old Games Workshop's bolt gun metal, but it's probably as close as you can get on the market right now. So you know, dry brush is okay. I really wish it was a little bit drier. And I mean, that's an easy complaint. I could leave it on the palette for a little longer before dry brushing it on. Next, I'm going to throw on some Bedab black wash. You can use any soft body black wash on the metal. And I just wanted to hit the little sign on his back, the gun, his shoulder pads, and the claw, and little bits across his front and armoring plates, I guess, on the back and the front of him, including on his boots. And just kind of get all the metallic on there, and then hit it with a Bedab black to give it a little bit of dimension. I'm also going to do another finish on this, probably going to be some rust on there, and I'm probably going to paint on some checks, of course, super orky, and some yellow striping. But for now, this really works as a great base for all that paint that's going to come on. And when you layer it like this, you can get a better finished product. I'm also going to throw on some red onto, essentially, I guess, this shirt. It's the closest thing I can use to what an orc would wear for a shirt, but it's actually just the cloth on which the armoring kind of sits. And I painted it red because I like painting red, and red things make me happy, but there's no other reason than that. And I'm using an old Citadel red gore, but you can use whatever red makes you happy, or not even a red at all. And I'm going to hit his flesh up with some Ordic olive green from the P3 range. Quick note, I'm going to throw all the paints in the description down below, of course, but I really like the Ordic olive because it has a very natural quality to it. It's not as cartoony green as some of the other greens in the various other ranges, so using that Ordic orc makes it feel a little more organic, particularly against all the other unnatural colors, which I'm going to be throwing onto this model afterwards. And I'm also hitting that Ordic olive once it's on and dry with some Tharaka green wash, again from Citadel's range. And to finish off the base coats, I'm putting on some pants. I love models with pants on when it comes to war. There's a reason for it, but I'm going to be using P3's Exile Blue as a kind of base coat for it, and just putting on a thin layer of let's see here, this is Signar Blue Highlight, I believe, just thinly on top of that blue to give it a little bit of pop, just to give it a little more highlight as well. And that's it. That's the base coats. We're done here. If you want to, again, tune in for the part 2, where I'm going to throw on some finishing details and kind of elevate this model from the base coats to something a little more finished, check it out and come back next week. But until then, do check out my Geek and Sundry vlog, where I painted up a Space Hulk Terminator, as well as any of my other painting tutorials. I'll throw the links down in the doobly-doo below. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.